Ellie and the Disneyland Dream Day, Chapter 1. The surprise ticket Ellie Rose was 8 years old and loved 3 things more than anything: pancakes, fairy tales, and Disneyland, even though she had never been there before. Every night, she looked through her worn-out Disneyland picture book, tracing her finger along the castle, the rides, and the sparkly parades. One sunny Saturday, as Ellie sat at the breakfast table eating strawberry pancakes, her mom walked in holding a big silver envelope. "For you," her mom said, smiling. Ellie opened it slowly. Inside was a golden ticket, embossed with swirls and stars. "Dear Ellie Rose, you are invited to spend one magical day at Disneyland, not just as a guest, but as a very important dreamer. Your adventure begins tomorrow at sunrise." Ellie gasped so hard she almost flipped her pancake. "Tomorrow," her mom winked. "Start packing, dreamer." Chapter 2. Arrival before the sun the next morning, before the sky was fully awake. Ellie put on her favorite purple dress, her sparkly mouse ears, and a tiny backpack filled with essentials, snacks, her camera, and her stuffed unicorn. Glitter Puff. A shiny silver van pulled up outside her house. The driver wore Mickey gloves and tipped his hat. "Ready for your dreamer day?" he asked. When they arrived, Ellie blinked. The gates of Disneyland glowed with tiny twinkling lights. And there was no one else in line. A cast member handed her a special lanyard that read, "Dreamer." Ellie, magic level, 100%. And just like that, the gates opened, and her adventure began. Chapter 3. Breakfast with Princesses. Ellie was guided straight to the castle for a royal breakfast, where the princesses were already waiting. Belle poured her tea. Tiana brought warm bagnets. Ariel sat beside her and asked about her unicorn. "I love sea unicorns," Ariel said. Ellie told them about her favorite books, her drawings, and her dream of building her own castle out of candy. By the end of breakfast, she had a golden tiara and a special invitation to the royal parade later that afternoon. Chapter 4. The ride-a-thon begins after breakfast. Ellie was met by Goofy, who handed her a magical fast pass that worked on every ride, no waiting. Her first stop? Peter Pan's flight, where she soared over London with Tinker Bell. Next, she rode the Mad Tea Party with the Cheshire Cat, who changed colors every time the teacup spun. Then she went underwater on the Little Mermaid ride, where real bubbles floated into the air and flopped into her hair. "Where to next?" asked Goofy. "Everywhere," Ellie laughed. Chapter 5. Lunch with Heroes. By lunchtime, Ellie had met Buzz Lightyear, who gave her a sticker that lit up when she said "to infinity and beyond." Then she zoomed on Space Mountain, shouting into the stars. When she arrived at Galaxy Grill, she found a surprise table reserved just for her. Mickey Mouse, dressed as a space captain, served her grilled cheese shaped like rockets. Then came Elsa and Anna, who joined her for popsicles and sang "Let It Go" while Ellie hummed along. "Are you having the best day?" Anna asked. "The best," Ellie grinned. Chapter 6. The Hidden Garden. After lunch, Ellie was given a clue card. Find the garden where dreams grow wild. With the help of Pluto, and a giggling squirrel, she found a hidden gate behind the castle. Inside was a secret garden full of dream flowers, each glowing with a soft, happy light. "Every visitor who believes leaves a dream behind," said a voice. Ellie turned and saw Walt Disney himself, or perhaps just his statue, come to life for one moment. "What's your dream?" he asked. "I want to make my own stories someday," Ellie whispered. He gave her a glowing seed. "Then plant one now." She knelt down and buried the dream in the soil. A flower grew instantly, blooming in the shape of a star. Chapter 7, The Royal Parade at 3 p.m. Ellie was escorted to a special floater float. It looked like a giant storybook, with moving pages that showed scenes from her favorite fairy tales. As the Royal Dream Parade rolled down Main Street, Ellie waved beside Cinderella, Mulan, and Rapunzel, who braided ribbons into her hair. People clapped and cheered. She even saw her mom in the crowd, smiling with tears in her eyes. Chapter 8, The Sleepy-Time Land. As the sun began to set, Ellie was taken to a land not open to everyone, Sleepy-Time Land, where everything slowed down and twinkled with gentle magic. There were soft pillows in the shape of clouds, hot cocoa fountains, and a gentle carousel that played lullabies. Winnie the Pooh read bedtime stories under a glowing tree, while Dumbo floated through the sky like a balloon. Ellie cuddled into a beanbag shaped like a marshmallow and listened to a soft song from Mary Poppins. Chapter 9, Fireworks and Wishes. Just before bedtime, Ellie was led back to the castle steps, where a cozy blanket and Glitterpuff were waiting. As the sky darkened, music filled the air. Then boom! Fireworks exploded overhead, filling the sky with colors and shapes. Stars, hearts, even a glowing unicorn. "Ellie," said a voice. It was Mickey again, kneeling beside her. "Close your eyes and make a wish." She whispered something into the night sky. "What did you wish for?" he asked. "That I could come back again someday," she replied. Mickey winked. "With a heart like yours, you never really leave." Chapter 10, Home again. The next thing Ellie knew, she was waking up in her bed. The golden ticket was gone, but beside her pillow was a single glowing dream flower and a note. "Dreamers always belong in Disneyland. Until next time, Mickey." Ellie smiled, hugged Glitterpuff tight, and whispered, "I think I'll dream about it every night." Outside her window, a single firework popped just for her. The end. Time to snuggle in and dream your own magical dreams.